Hey, what's up guys, Camp and Rusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Lots of news to go over today. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's used code TheCampandRusher the last few days. I know the new John Wick LTM and the new skin set came out, and a lot of you guys typed it in, so I appreciate it. Just to say thank you, we're going to run a giveaway today. One on this YouTube video, one on my Twitter, one on my Instagram. All you got to do, leave a comment with your IGN. I'm going to start doing that. It's easier for my manager if he sees the IGN when he's giving it away, and we're giving away any skin that you want. If you're the winner, we'll talk to you from there. Of course, while you're down there leaving a comment, make sure to like the video as well, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and just again, thanks for all the support on these videos. I very much appreciate it. Okay, let's start off with this one here from one of you guys again on Twitter. Hey Camp and Rush, Epic seems to be putting out more polls than just the drum gun one now, and I haven't been getting these polls, so I appreciate you guys sending me some of these so I know what's up. First one is please rate the value of the Season 9 Battle Pass. Second one is please rate the quality of content in the Season 9 Battle Pass. And then please rate the variety of the content in the Season 9 Battle Pass. So, obviously here, I think they're doing this, when they're asking these questions, they're obviously thinking of what the best alternative is, right? For the drum gun, that one's like, should they vault it? Should they nerf it? That was the last poll they sent out. And another one here is completely to do with the Battle Pass, but it's like 3 specific questions, which hopefully is going to help improve the Season 10 Battle Pass. So if you do get one of these polls, I don't really know how they do it, like how they choose who gets it. Make sure to answer honestly. Because I think, yeah, they seem to be very specific with these polls. So if they're doing it, they're obviously going to be taking the feedback. They're not going to be taking it lightly, right? It's going to be important. So I haven't seen any of these yet. Let me know if there's any other polls they're sending out, because I think it gives us a good indication of some of the things they're thinking about going forward. Next up, a massive post from the Fortnite team today about communication, performance, balance issues. And I'm going to highlight some things here. First up is weekend issues. So we talked about this, but just a reminder, last week they discovered a critical issue where players could become stuck in a vehicle and unable to exit. And in light of this, they removed all vehicles from the competitive scene, and they are going to be putting those vehicles back in the V9.1 update. So confirmed 9.1 update is next week. Can't wait, by the way. I of course will be staying up all night and putting out multiple videos. It's going to be the first big update of season 9 with some balance changes, which we'll get to in a second. And yeah, so expect the hamster balls, all that stuff to be back. Not this weekend, it'd be next weekend. And then there were some audio issues as well, where gunfire is ducking building sounds and player landing sounds could be silenced if players landed at a certain velocity. So that's going to be fixed as well. So apparently there's been some audio issues. I haven't noticed too much. Although, have you guys I haven't seen many people complain about it, but that John Wick LTM, I got a good game of it in the background right now. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I love it, but why the heck is the music so loud, man? Like, and there's no way to turn it down, but I also haven't seen a lot of people complaining about it, so I don't know if I'm just being a complainer. Have you guys noticed the music is super loud, and do you just roll with it? Does it not frustrate you? But other than that, I love the game mode. Honestly, it's super fun. I played 3 or 4 games yesterday, and yeah, honestly had a better time playing Fortnite than I have in a while. So good on them. Another great LTM. Very cool. An update on disconnecting duos. So in the last week's communication blog, by the way, they're doing communication blogs every single week. So if you're a viewer of the channel, I will keep you updated on these weekly blogs. I love that they're doing this, and I'll go on and talk about some of the other things I love, but a change on top of getting rewarded if someone disconnects in tournament play and you hit them, you get the point for it, which is a great change. In week 6, players who have their duo disconnect while loading into the pre-match island will be able to leave the match without penalty prior to the battle bus launching. Once it launches, the team will have the match count to decide if the solo remaining player decides to stay. So if your teammate glitches out, DCs, whatever it is, make sure you leave before the battle bus launches, or you're going to lose those tournament points, the bus fare, right? And yeah, just a little update there. Upcoming balance adjustments. So this one's big. We don't get specifics, but they do say this: it's important that we do better moving forward when explaining intent for various changes within Battle Royale. Starting with the 9.01 patch notes, we are working to give extra context when we make significant game changes. And of course, this week in the patch notes, they made changes to the drum gun, the baller, the compact SMG, slipstreams, which I talked about in a video. And underneath every single balance change, they had, again, a description for why they were doing it, what their reasoning behind it was. And just that little, it was like one sentence long. Although you can predict, like a lot of times, like especially if you watch me, usually I can predict why they do things, but some of them you just can't. Like last week, I feel like all 4 of those adjustments, like we knew why they did it, but it was just nice they told us why. But some of them, like I guess the revert, before the revert, right, before they released that 90-10 number, there was no reasoning for what they did. We guessed, but those ones are a bit harder to guess. So I love that they're giving us more insight into these adjustments. Another good change here that I'm excited about is hold to swap. This was added a while ago, and it was put in to make things easier, right? You hold down your use button or your pickup button, and it replaces the inventory slot, even if your inventory isn't full. Just a nice little feature. Although, I didn't like it. I was one of the guys that didn't like it. I wanted and there's no way to disable it. But in an upcoming release, they are making hold to swap a setting option. So you will have the choice to disable it or enable it. And the reason I don't like it is sometimes I just spam, like on my keyboard, I'll just spam like my E button, which is to pick up. And I guess I would just spam it too quickly, and then it would count as holding. And sometimes I'd switch something out. Obviously not game breaking, but just a nice little, for me, quality of life change. And I'm sure some of you guys are the same, but I'm sure some of you love the hold to swap option. So I'm glad they're giving us the option. They're doing some performance updates coming up into 9.1. So if you've had some issues, console, Switch, and mobile specifically, they're doing some investigations, and apparently there's going to be a big performance upgrade in this week's update. Finally, in a couple of weeks, there is going to be an Ask Me Anything AMA on the Fortnite competitive subreddit. This will be specifically focused around questions regarding competitive Fortnite. And yeah, I will cover that AMA completely. Last time they did this, there was so much info that was given out. So I will make sure to cover that in detail once that drops. Moving on, just a picture here on Fortnite Reddit. The pictures in New Tilted and Mega Mall might be showing us a future where the castle at Polar Peak is gone. And here, yeah, this photo kind of says what I'm talking about. So there's picture in Tilted, and there's a chance that these photos are just used. It could not be a teaser. It could just be a coincidence, but I don't know. They like to tease us a little bit. We do know something's going to happen with that Polar Peak. But again, you can see the comparison there. In those photos, the castle is gone. However, the iceberg still seems to be there. But I don't know. I think it could be hinting at something. I'll link it down below if you want to look into it some more. But I'm excited to see. Well, we'll see what happens with Polar Peak. I hope it's something. I mean, we know something's going to happen, but what that something is, we're still waiting. Next up, just want to let you guys know on top of, well, I guess this is separate from what we talked about before. The free $10, technically 1,000 V-Bucks. I talked about all you got to do is enable two-step verification. So we talked about that, but on top of that, this is kind of Fortnite related. We're excited to announce the Epic Mega Sale. Beginning now through June 13th, you'll find a ton of awesome games on sale and a new free game every week. Epic is also providing an additional $10 off any game purchase of $14.99 or more. And the rest of it just goes on to say increasing revenue share for supported creators 2 times. Fortnite's not included, so this part, I mean, doesn't really matter to me, maybe to some of you guys. But yeah, if you are interested in any games other than Fortnite that's on the Epic store, Epic is the one subsidizing that. Like, they're paying $10 on games $15 or more. So the developer's not doing anything. But Fortnite is, or I guess Epic is really investing into the Epic store, and I just thought I'd let you know if you want to pick up some games on there. Finally, some big news here, and well, some really big news. A new very expensive skin is supposedly coming. It's not completely confirmed, but Shina, trusted leaker, says he strongly believes this photo is real. and it's the new Xbox One S Fortnite bundle. Price $299, includes recolored Vertex, recolored Forerunner glider, recolored Razor Edge pickaxe, and V-Bucks. Probably 1 to 2K free V-Bucks, well, free. Let's just say it's included in there. And again, here's the photo he's talking about. So yeah, it is Vertex. It's the same skin, but recolored purple. I can jump on that. I don't think I'm gonna spend $299. I don't really play Xbox, but if you're thinking of buying an Xbox One S anyways, that's usually how I talk about these things. If you're going to do it anyways, you might as well grab some free V-Bucks, the free skins on top of that. That's how I think of it. But let me know. Do you like this skin? Do you like Vertex in general? Does the purple look better than the normal? I don't even know what the normal color is. Is it orange? I kind of forget, man. I like purple better, no doubt, even though I can't even remember the other one. So let me know what you think of that skin or anything we talked about today. And as always, thanks for watching these videos. I appreciate it. Make sure to touch that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And that's all I got. Use code TheCampingRusher. Take care. Talk soon. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.